I said, now all you vinyl varmints, all you record collecting crew, have I got a box of records for you? Shadow Man.
Hey, Attic Daddy.
How you doing?
It's a little cooler out there, so I'm feeling a lot of relief. Like, man, oh man. Hot, humid, stay in a house, feel like a prisoner in my own house.
And it's a Monday, too. We usually do these on Sundays, but we had important engagements to attend to yesterday.
Yeah, you were out partying around while I was here sweating it out.
Birthday party anyway. I don't know how much partying around I was doing. But.
Well, we're a little old for partying. Anywho, Attic Daddy.
Oh, this is a follow-up to last week's show, as promised. And it's called Kookie Country. Now, last week we did one called Deep Country. And today we're going to start off with this. And I believe this is the first K-Tel album we have featured. On this being episode number 30.
Number 30.
And of all the records we've shown, I don't believe we've shown a K-Tel record yet. There's quite an interesting documentary on K-Tel I've seen on TV before. But anyway, it's a high or a low spot depending on your opinion. Now this is called Kookie Country, but I don't know. It's got some good stuff on it, really. I mean, there's a lot of Johnny Cash and Jerry Reed and Don't Squeeze the Charmin and Please Mr. Custers and Muleskinner Blues by the Fendermen.
Is that the original one or the most popular version we're familiar with?
Yeah, but I mean, really, that's like a 20s Jimmy Rogers song, and who knows how old. But, May the Bird of Paradise Fly Up Your Nose. But, and My Baby Loves Western Movies by the Olympics. Just thrown in there.
Yes, Memory Lane.
Yes, Memory Lane. And that's the setup today.
And I'm sure a lot of us, if not all of us, don't have a K-Tel in their collection somewhere. Yes. Compilations. I got a
Too bad we don't have one of those things that flips the records.
Yeah, well, I have a hand that does that.
Yes, the K-Tel hand.
Yes.
All right. This is Harper Valley PTA, later that afternoon by Ben Colder. Now, Ben Colder was another name that Sheb Woolley used. Sheb Woolley, of course, of Purple People Eater fame, and did quite a bit of cowboy movies and acting. But Ben Colder, and it's all drunk dialogue, parodies of the current country and western hits of the day. It's such a pretty world today, you know. It's something. And while we're on the drunk comedy records, this one here is more local. This is a Canadian one. I wouldn't say local. It's Banff Records, so it's a little more out the prairie folk. But evidently Irwin Prescott, and we have some of the Irwin Prescott fan club here today. I think some of you, more than you'd think. Surprising, or they make.
They're in the kitchen. The kitchen's not huge.
I know, and using all your chairs.
Don't drink all the milk, okay?
All sticky. But anyways, Irwin Prescott, he did the more drunk country and western. You can see he's got a guitar too. So. But on Banff Records.
Yeah.
I've shown a Justin Wilson record before. He used to do TV commercials. I guarantee he had his own cooking show on PBS and used to tell these humorous Louisiana stories. And I'm sorry to say the place is getting battered today, actually.
Yeah.
I've been to New Orleans about 3 times. I love it down there. It's
Happy
an
anniversary.
influence on your life when you've been there. But I hope everything is okay. I know it can't be okay, but...
Well, it's not okay, but...
Anyways,
they're a tough bunch down there.
Here's to them.
Cheers. What's
this is
poison of choice today?
This is chicory tea.
Oh.
Yes, cut with a little bit of last week's sorghum. And there's about this much of it is Mountain Dew from a vintage 1965 bottled by Clem and Gertie that I've been saving for years with the cork in the top.
That's hard
Just
to
on
find.
special occasions, I thought like today's program, we'd do that. So
Reminds me of Royal Crown Cold.
Roger Miller. What can you say about Roger Miller?
Dang
He's in the
me, that's-
Kookie Country, but yeah, dang me.
Dang you.
He's the king of the road.
Lost
I
his
mean, the
head.
man was a genius songwriter, really. And it wasn't just all funny stuff. His husbands and wives and some of his songs. Fantastic. You can see it being a big influence later on people like John Prine and everything. Everybody, and a true crossover guy, too. Another guy like Johnny Cash said, where my brother and my dad
Yeah, we're not
myself would
talking-
all watch Roger Miller when he was on.
Crossover, not transsexual.
And this is the crossover, yes. This is the decapitation cover, I guess, because his head's in his hand. But this is the one you'll see most of the time. They must have sold, I can't imagine how many of these they sold.
You know, I just looking at the songs in there. I remember now that I see them, but yeah.
Can't Roller Skate, Engine Number 9, England Swings. I mean, oh,
Yeah.
mackerel.
Dang, King of the Road.
Kansas City Star. That's what I are. You ought to see my car. Okay. Homer and Jethro.
Oh my God.
How are we going to do this, Tom? All right, let's do it this. Let's do it this way to get this picture here so I can talk. Homer Burns. No, Jethro Burns and Homer Haynes. I'm sorry. And they were a flat-picking guitarist and a mandolin player. Again, they parodied country western songs of the day. One of my favorite is they do George Jones' The Race Is On. And the first line is, "My poor heart's as heavy as a bucket of liver."
Oh,
It's fantastic. Yeah, fantastic musicians, but played in the humorous vein, real bluegrass. But when they wanted to get going, the best of Homer and Jethro. Now, these are on Camden, and I've mentioned this before about Camden. Now, this one's on Nashville. I'm sorry. It isn't. Mostly they're on Camden Records, because most of these my dad bought in a Humberston building supply, because they put racks of records in hardware stores, and they were some cheaper records. Yeah. But,
the builder supply in our backyard.
in our backyard,
Literally
right
in
through
our
the fence.
backyard, and not
Okay.
far from the Fishy Forum.
Okay, this is a live performance on RCA Victory. So Camden was usually. So this is the classic setup with, upsetting the rich people and everything. And that's a fantastic cover. I love that.
Yeah, for a few bucks, they'll come and sing a song at your table.
Yeah, for a few bucks they'll leave. Yeah. Okay, and again, when I was bringing back the Porter Wagner album to the safety deposit box
Oh,
last
yes.
week, the Rubber Room, I got this back out. And this is the Junior Sample, Star of Hee Haw, That's a Hee Haw. Now, one of these songs, he's peeing in a bucket, to kind of like to the rhythm of the song. It's like part of the it's got it and everything. So it's a classy affair.
It sounds
And you
like
remember,
it.
he said Junior's used cars on TV, and he said, just phone BR549, which of course there was a band called BR549, which got it from Junior Samples. There you go. And that is today's Kookie Country Records box of. I hope you enjoyed that. And if I could just take a second to talk about something that happened this week. Here's to Charlie Watts.
Yeah.
I always jokingly used to say, kind of jokingly, that the reason I got up in the morning and put the news on is to see if Charlie was okay.
And one
The
day,
day happened that it came up.
the day came,
Yeah, the day came. So,
unfortunately.
you know.
Those albums up in the background are from my private stash.
Mm-hmm.
And
Interesting array.
I might have something a little more interesting.
I think
for
probably everybody recognized it. Maybe not the blue second Arlo Guthrie album.
Yeah, that one there.
It's an interesting album from him too.
Yeah,
A lot of traditional
Last of
shorter
the Brooklyn
songs,
Cowboy.
Woody and Dylan,
some fine fiddle playing, banjo playing on there. Johnny Cash,
of course.
Ballad of a Teenage Queen.
Yeah. The Sun.
Look at that, 1910 Fruit Gum Company.
Every time I try and prove I love you.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, red light.
yeah. There's a couple hot rods for
there's a couple.
somebody who likes to look at hot rods if they're, I don't think they're watching this channel. If somebody's watching this channel wants to direct them there, and there's one of those cars, I don't know what it is, the hot rod there, the blue one, I don't know, forget. But the two-tone is a 56 Chevy Del Rey.
Yes,
And it
beautiful
looks,
too.
well, from back here it looks good, but if you notice the top, it looks like I worked hard to make a custom top. That is a screw-up. Repeated.
Oh, no, you don't have
Now
to
you
do
see
that.
what
You meant to do that.
No, sure. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. You had your tea.
What the fun.